Hey, welcome to Dave. Welcome to the Cord Cutter. I'm the Cord Cutter. I'm Dave, the Cord Cutter. How you doing, everybody? Just had lunch. Hope I don't have anything in my beard, but anyhow. So let's take a quick look at some cool Roku channels I have discovered. You may have already found them, but here's one called Bizarre TV. So you go on it, bloop, and it starts to load up. It's just a stream of some of the most bizarre movies and stuff you've ever seen. I mean, a lot of old drive-in kind of filler promos in between the movies. A lot of the stuff's on videotape. A lot of the stuff I've never heard of before. Crazy B movies, C movies, D movies. I don't even know what it is. It just runs all the time. He's like some guy's laying on the couch there. He's probably gonna just in a minute get murdered by some horrible guy in a monster outfit. It's just one crazy thing after another. And but it's a cool channel. You don't know what's coming next, but if you just want to put some bizarre thing on here, it's like these weird sci-fi, horror, slasher movies, whatever. And they look like they were filmed in somebody's backyard. So anyhow, Bizarre TV, it's free. It's one of the many free things there on the wonderful Roku. And another one I found that is really cool is this Canadian channel. It's got a lot of Canadian documentaries on it. The National Film Board. If you've ever, some of the stuff reminds me of stuff I saw in high school back when I was a kid. But it's old documentaries. Some of them are classics. Some of them are kind of cool. All of them are kind of cool. But some Canadian stuff. I found some really cool old science documentaries on here, and you can search, and then they have a various channel section here with profile of a problem drinker, new releases, kids movies, classics, a lot of stuff. No commercials. Very cool channel. So it's another one that I've really liked a lot. And then another channel, let's scroll down here to one that I'm really high on these days, if I can find it, is called LiveStream. And this one's really neat. It's again, everything on it is live, okay? Duh. But they've got concerts, live concerts on here. What's featured live? This is stuff that's actually happening right now. So, for example, you can watch, a lot of these are newscasts. So there's, newscasts from stations in Hawaii and wherever. I don't know where all these stations are. There's Hartford, Connecticut, all over the place. But then they also have talks and stuff. The James Beard Food Conference you can plug into, which is being held today and tomorrow in New York City. They have, stuff like that. And then if you go down, there's live events. Here's music events. Again, you have to catch these live. For example, that's Sunday, November 2nd. When you tune in whenever they're live. There's lots of really cool things. Sports events live, news events live, conferences. For example, Brave New Space, November 21st at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. 4 a.m. The 92Y up there in New York. You can watch Amy Poehler talk Tuesday, tomorrow night at 7:30. But it's live. So you've got to, maybe write it down, put a little post-it note somewhere. But a lot of cool stuff on here if you really want to search for stuff. So it's a channel that I've really found is kind of neat. So there's 3 cool Roku channels that I've, recently discovered and really kind of like. So that's that. All right. An interesting little article I found in New York Times does a little article here on the future of media, media kind of thing. It's a very interesting article about how people are accessing media these days. Apparently, folks are no longer spending as much time accessing a particular news site like WashingtonPost.com or even going to a traditional channel, a cable channel. They're now searching on the internet or searching for individual shows and going directly to news articles and not staying with a traditional newspaper. With the newspaper, you look at the website and there's all these articles. You go to a TV channel and there's all these shows already preformed, shooting in your face, so to speak. people are more and more often now just hunting out there on the internet for individual shows and clips and just making their own channel, so to speak, my own channel. And that's kind of what I've done with the cord cutter thing. Now that I'm not tied to cable TV and all their lineup of channels, I have the entire internet to go search for all these real cool things. So anyway, I'd like to hear how you're doing. Are you cutting the cord? Or are you thinking about it? Let me know. Just send it to DCRTV at DCRTV.com. That's my website for local Washington media, Baltimore news, and all that other stuff. But put cord cutter on the subject line. Let me know what you're thinking. We'll put you on the cord cutter page. If you got a video, send me a video of your cord cutting if you want to do that, or your link to a YouTube video of such, or good cord cutter sites you've got out there. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Cord Cutter for the 27th of October, 2014. Happy viewing.